Kamala Harris, why is she in my DM? Huh? She stay in my DM. Oh, y'all be thinking I'm playing. I'm not playing. Kamala Harris. She in my DM, bitch.
What's up, everybody? How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling today? What's up? Yes, I'm hitting y'all with politics again today. I want to say something real quick because a lot of people were commenting on my last video about, Miss Alberta, aka Glenn Close, the character that she played. A lot of people were thinking that I was saying that they don't have a right to be offended or have an issue with it. No, I'm not. I wasn't saying that at all. I was just giving you my opinion, my standpoint. So I just wanted to be clear. Let's be clear. I wasn't telling anybody they couldn't be offended or anything like that. I was just giving people my perception. Again, on this show, we don't have to agree, right? So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that. I appreciate everybody's opinion. But let me say what's up to the people. What's up, beautiful? What's up, Melanie? Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Make sure to hit that like button. What's up, Jay? How you doing? Does anyone else view the live look like a YouTube short? Yes, it should look vertical. We're going up and down today. Wink, wink. What's up, Kay? How you doing? Shout out to all my members, my AT tubers. What's up, Grandma Joy? How you doing? What's up, Paige? Paige, you don't have to worry about that. It's not going to anybody who migrated to this country. It's supposed to be for the American descendants of slavery. The American descendants of slavery. Or is it African? I'm confused by the definitions. I don't know what you call black people no more. I honestly don't know. Hey, is there any sound? Oh, can you guys not hear me? Is it me or is it Genesis? Before we get into it, I just want to make sure, you guys. Is it me or is it Genesis? Okay, you can hear it's Genesis, yeah. God, why you always got some kind of issue, Genesis? I swear. What's up, Stephanie? What's up, Nikki? But anyway, I want to talk about the reparations bill because it has a lot to do with Gavin Newsom. But also, I wanted to talk about how Homeboy is obviously jealous of Kamala Harris. And I never realized it until I started looking it up. He is very jealous of Kamala Harris. Remember, he was campaigning for Joe Biden, but he hasn't really done that for Kamala at all. Mind you, she does come from California. California is a very blue state. We know what it's going to be, and we know Kamala got California. That's without a doubt. That's without a question. We ain't got to worry about that. What's up, Peaches? Yeah, we ain't got to worry about that here. Like, she basically won this state. But you would still think that he would be supportive of her if they're supposed to be friends. They knew each other before they got into politics. They both were in San Francisco at the time when they got into politics. Like, there's a lot of history between the two. But Gavin probably always knew that something was going to happen to Joe Biden where he was either going to drop out or he was going to need to, campaign one day himself and try to become president. And now that Kamala is in that spot, more than likely she'll be there for the next 8 years. At least we know of 4, right? At least we can guarantee 4 if she wins. But more than likely, it'll be 8 years. Believe it or not, it's hard to take out an incumbent, like whether it's president, governor, or senator. It's hard to take out an incumbent. I know last time with Trump, we got him out, but it's usually harder to do that. It's not that easy. So more than likely, it's another 8 years where it's going to be Kamala Harris, right? And I said this, and you can quote me. I said this earlier. I was all like, the rumor is nobody wanted to go against Trump because they would be in fear of losing against him. Because if you lose against Trump, basically your political career is over, right? So Kamala was kind of put in there as the scapegoat, like, okay, well, we just gonna put her there and she can go ahead. That's why everybody was rallying behind her, because nobody wanted to be the loser. Oh, we going deep today, y'all. We going deep. Nobody wanted to be the loser. So so everybody was rallying behind Kamala. Gavin feels like that should have been him. It should have been me. That's how he feels. Mind you, he's kind of like a Nepo baby. Because if those of you who don't know, Nancy Pelosi is his cousin. Is that why Hillary no longer in politics? Yeah, I mean, what can Hillary do? She's always been she already been a state senator, or a senator, I should say. She worked in the White House. She was a first lady. I mean, if Hillary runs for president again, are you going to vote for her? I know I'm not. Listen, I did my part. I did my part in 2016. She didn't win. All right, we moving on to the next. Again, with Trump, it's a little different because he lost in 2020 and he's running again. But you have to remember, only Grover is where my old heads at who know history. Grover is the only person that ran and then re-ran again like some years later and didn't do a consecutive term, 2 terms. He did one and then he did another one like later on. And so Trump is trying to repeat that. Again, it's possible that he can. Like, don't think, Kamala has it in the bag. Obviously, there's a lot of people that are against Kamala. She don't have it in the bag. It looks promising, but she don't have it in the bag. Do not believe that. When they had been announced that if Hillary was running, what do you mean, Genesis? No. I'm saying that her career is over. Her political career, as far as Hillary Clinton, like nobody's gonna ever see her again. Grover, the first president I remember is Carter. Grover, what year was Grover? Hold on, y'all, because I forgot his first name. Again, I wasn't born in the 1800s. So Grover, president. Grover Cleveland. He was the 22nd president and then the 24th president. So I don't know if he lost re-election, but he was the 22nd and then he became the 24th. But he's the only one that didn't do it consecutively and won. So we'll see. Grover Cleveland. Yeah, see, Grandma Joy knew who I was talking about. Grover Cleveland. Yeah. Does anyone know about her VP? Who is he, and why is he her running mate? Tim Walz. Yeah, he's the governor of Wisconsin. 82. Why do you think Gavin is jealous of Kamala? Because he wanted to be the nominee. If Joe Biden was going to drop out, he wanted to be the nominee. And you got to think about it. More than likely, she'll be 8 years in there. And then he's 57, but he'll be in his 60s. And I'm going to say this too. Kamala being a woman of color, whatever race y'all want to put on her, I'm not trying to argue if she's black or not with y'all. I don't feel like it right now. But her being a woman of color, I don't think there's going to be, at least on the Democratic side, I don't see there being another white male. I feel like now it's going to set the precedence that it's either going to be a woman or a person of color at this point. I'm not saying there's never going to be, but if the Democratic Party is supposed to stand on being so progressive and so open-minded, it kind of changes the landscape. And with Gavin Newsom, he's trying to position himself as more moderate. At first, he was very like, okay, progressive, you know, doing big things and stuff like that. Now he's really trying to cut back, and he's trying to fix the budget now. 82, he really thought he was next. Yeah, Poetic, yeah. He thought he was next. I mean, do y'all remember? It was sometime this year, but I think it was Fox News who did a debate between Ron DeSantis, you know, the governor in Florida, at the time he was running for president, and Gavin Newsom. They did a debate. Put a 1 if you remember that. Put a 2 if you didn't know about that. But they did a debate, y'all. It was this year. I don't remember what date it was, but it was this year. Okay, Poetic, remember. Why the are 2 governors doing a debate? And especially with Ron DeSantis running for president, why would you debate a governor? That sounds stupid to me. You know? Like, why? What? He was already positioning himself like, oh, see, I can go after the most conservative governor. I'm prime. He was setting himself up. He was setting himself up, making himself look good. Because why? What would make you think like, huh? I don't even know if that's ever been done before. 2 governors debating and they're not running against each other. Like a governor in California and a governor in Florida. Like, what are you guys debating for? That's the dumbest thing ever. Now, Gavin did win the debate. I ain't gonna lie about that. But it's stupid. It was dumb. If anything, Kamala should have been out there debating, I don't know who, but it would make more sense for her to debate somebody rather than... And first of all, I don't even think Kamala would just randomly just debate some Republican for no reason. And again, Gavin was out there stomping, campaigning. Gavin Newsom was even at the debate, the Joe Biden and Trump debate. He was even there, you guys. Why was Gavin Newsom at the debate? What? Huh? Was he gonna get on stage and like, you know, feed Joe Biden some lines? Like, why was he at the debate? I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you, he already felt like he was positioning himself for the position. He was there in line. He thought if he kissed enough ass, he would be the one to get the nomination. Kamala wasn't even at the debate. I don't know where Kamala was, but she wasn't there. Because it looked like they interviewed her from her living room or her living room area. You know, she wasn't caring. Yes, Gavin did attend the DNC. But the thing was, they wanted him to speak on night 1. But for whatever reason, he said that his children were starting school. So he needed to go to that, and he wouldn't have been able to make it in time for the DNC. But the thing is that California, you know, we're 3 hours behind. So I'm thinking he would have been able to catch listen, he ain't gonna fly. No, they would have sent a private jet to come and pick him up. He could have flew to Midway or whatever, Midway or O'Hara, and got him there in time to speak on night 1. Now he did speak. Now he did when they certified the delegates, he did speak then, but that was from the crowd, and he certified, you know, the delegates for California, but he didn't speak on that stage for her. He's jealous. This is how I can compare it to you guys. Gavin Newsom is Kamala's Bernie Sanders. You know how Bernie Sanders is still mad at Hillary Clinton, and and they don't like each other, and Bernie is still salty? That's what Gavin Newsom is to Kamala. Very salty. Because when he was at the DNC, you guys, he gave some kind of interview to this podcast, right? And he made some slick remark about like, oh yeah, I was told to say this. Let me go ahead and try to play it for you guys.
I mean, now we went through a very open process, a very inclusive process.
He said, oh, we went through a very open process. And that's what they're giggling about.
It was a blitz primary, I believe that's what they called it.
It's a very, very fast blitz.
I think it was
It's a blink primary, so we call that.
30-minute convention. Yeah, you know, between tweet and,
Salty.
It's amazing.
Salty. He's mad. He's mad. But he can only be mad at himself. He's the one who supported her. He threw his hat in there and was all like, yeah, I'm supporting Kamala Harris. He did a whole tweet and everything. Everybody said they weren't going to run. They said, oh, no, we don't want to run. We're going to support behind Kamala. And honestly, I still stand behind what I said. With that short of notice, mind you, July 21st. July 21st is when Joe Biden said he was gone. What's up, Miss Curiosity? So during that time, if they would have did some kind of primary, they basically all would have been slandering each other. And you know what that would have caused for them to all try to put in their hat in the race and try to do a primary and stuff like that? They all would have slandered each other. It would have been a mess. People would have accused people of cheating and all that stuff. It was easier just to go and rally behind the vice president. Whether you liked her or not, it was going to be an easier process. Just imagine they got on stage, all slandered each other and try to say why they should be the nominee. I mean, then do we go back and then vote in another primary? Like, it just didn't make any sense. Because as I understand, the delegates would have just picked who the person was depending on, you know, however the debates went. So it just didn't make any sense to do all that. And like I said, we all, oh yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button. Thank you, Miss Curiosity. It's the 3 dots on top. Hit that, and then you can like, and also you can subscribe. And again, on top of that, it was just easier just to get behind Kamala. It's just easier. And again, like I said before, no one, at least for me, I'll speak for me, but put a 1 if you agree. No one thought Joe Biden was making it all 8 years. Put a 2 if you disagree, but put a 1 if you agree. Joe Biden was not making it all 8 years. Like, I knew eventually Kamala would be in there somewhere, right? She'll come up in the ranks. Like, I was not convinced that fool was making it all 8 years. Now, I'm surprised we got the 4. You know, I'm surprised we got the 4 years. But I was definitely convinced that fool was making it all 8 years. Like, I knew eventually she would, you know, come and be the president some kind of way. You know, at least this way she's able to run, you know, a campaign and do it the all 8 years and stuff like that, you know? I'm just saying. So with that being said, okay, we were going to see a Kamala Harris presidency in some kind of way. Again, we still got to vote in November, but I mean, for the most part, we kind of seen it coming. Like, we can't act shocked like, oh yeah, I thought Joe Biden was going to make it all. No, we knew. We knew. Even Joe knew, right, Grandma Joy? Even Joe knew that. What's up, beautiful one? Andy said he was only supposed to serve 4 years anyway. And Angie, I got to find that clip. But Joe Biden said he was going to be a transitional president anyway. Excuse me. He only wanted to help get the country back on track and heal America and all that stuff. That's what Joe Biden wanted to do. and then he was going to gracefully bow out. And I think pride got to him because he thought he could do another 4 years, but you know, it was a lot. It was a lot for him. I think when he got sick, and then it was all like, all right, yeah, you got to go ahead and get out of here because ain't nobody gonna waste their time, and you can't even put 2 sentences together and shit, you know. Now, I still think they need to check as far as Trump, his competency, because I think he might be Ellen as well too. But of course, they're not going to question that. The Republicans stay on message. They ain't going to slander their person publicly like that, except for the ones that already turned on him. Oh, and I wanted to say something too. I checked on that again when you guys had told me that Bush is backing him. It still says the 200 plus employees, his former employees that are his cabinet is backing Kamala, not him per se. It's still not him per se. It's the team. Just the same with Romney. It's not Romney himself. It's the team. I do know that John McCain, son, not his daughter, oh God, but his son is supporting Kamala Harris. So that's somebody who is too as well. But you know that means him. Could be. I don't know. I don't know. You know, Bush is very quiet. He didn't speak at the RNC. I told you. That speaks volumes. Your own... the former president, former Republican president, doesn't speak at your the RNC, doesn't even send out a tweet in support of you. That says a lot. Yeah, Mitt Romney. So it's cabinet staffers, a part of the campaign team. It's a mix. That's why it's 200 plus. Okay, so y'all think that means him. Okay. Remind you how to like it? Okay, so the 3 dots up there, right? Go to the 3 dots over on the right-hand side. Hit that, and then you can see the like. You can see the subscribe button. You can see all that. Romney and Bush set that up. Could be. G-Dub's mom didn't like Trump either. True. Yeah. So, again, I want to go back to Gavin Newsom. We ain't forgot about him. So what he's doing right now is setting himself up. He's trying to set himself up to one day run for president. And so he wants to be more of a moderate. So even that bill with the whole California dream for all, with the $150,000 for the down payment on the home and stuff like that for the immigrants, that can still get struck down too. That can still get struck down because basically there's a deficit. I forgot how many billion. California is in a deficit, but it's in a deficit right now. And so they're trying to balance the budget. So a lot of stuff he's going to veto. So the rumor is, well, not actually a rumor. I have the article. He basically wanted them to do another study on reparations. And that's what they were willing to approve. But the people who were, authors of the bill was already like, no, we've been studying for 4 years, because this was all during 2020 that they said that they were going to look into this and study the reparations. He wanted another study. And they're like, no, we already did a study. Like, we got the bill right here. And so he kind of gave them an inkling that he was going to veto the bill. So he hit up the California Black Caucus and was all like, hey, Go ahead and shut this shit down real quick so I ain't got to look at like the bad guy and you can help me politically. So the California Black Caucus sabotaged the bill and didn't bring it to the floor so, Gavin Newsom could look good. That's what happened. And again, the article that you guys can read is from California Matters. Let me go ahead and... Oh, shit. Where did I put it? Hold on, y'all. I got it. Oh, I messed up when I was looking for who Grover was. This was dated last week. No. This was dated earlier this week. Or over Monday, I should say. It says, but last week, Gavin Newsom administration tried unsuccessfully to change one of them so that, talking about the bills, rather than create the new state agency to move on reparations, it instead would authorize California State University to study the issue further and recommend a process for determining a person's eligibility for reparation payments. That didn't sit well with Bradford, who's the state senator. This is his last year, by the way, and advocates of his approach, who contended the state has already spent 4 long years studying reparations. So he was trying to get them to hold off again and do another study. What do they need to study if there's already a task force? They did it already. Newsom's office declined to comment, saying he typically does not speak about pending legislation. The California governor met the task force report with what many felt was lukewarm reception. Reparations, he said, were about much more than cash payments. Okay, well, if it's much more than cash payments, like what else is it? And like I said, I've always been one of those people that said, okay, well, if you don't want it cash, it can be free housing, no taxes on goods or services. It could be it could come in the form of 2,000 in food stamps a month. Free housing. Land. If you want to say, okay, it's more than just cash payments, okay, I agree with you. It should be a lot more. Free college, education. Again, you don't want to give us cash payments? Okay, well, give us, free housing, free education, free healthcare. How we forgot healthcare, y'all? Free healthcare. If you want to do all that, I'm good with that. It don't need it. Let me ask y'all. So, okay, I'm gonna propose a bill right now. Hold on. Okay, what did I say? No taxes on goods and services. Free housing. Free education. Free healthcare. Did I forget anything, y'all? And food stamps. 5 things. Those 5 things. Would y'all be cool with that over cash payments? Let's do a 30-second countdown and figure it out.
Kamala Harris, why is she in my DM? Huh?
No.
She stay in my DM. Oh, y'all be thinking I'm playing. I'm not playing. Kamala Harris. She in my DM, bitch.
Free gas, that too. Okay, some people said land. Okay, would y'all rather have land or the housing? That's why I said housing. Because you still got to pay somebody to build the land. Build the house on the land. So y'all want land or housing? Which one y'all want? And free Social Security, right? Housing, we got to choose, y'all. We got to choose. Y'all want land or free housing? Oh, land. Oh, okay. Okay. Free gym membership. Okay, I'll replace it then. Okay, land. Because here's my thing about the cash payments, y'all. What were the cash payments going to be? Because I heard a number like they were looking like upwards to 500,000 or something like that. And that's $500,000 for each person. I mean, I'm gonna take it, but like, can you really put a price? Because they said all the free labor that the slaves did equated to about 10 or 11 trillion dollars, right? Then, because a lot of people think it's just slavery. No, it's not just slavery. It's the laws that were in place to keep Black people from elevating and succeeding. So, you know, all the laws against us being able to vote, housing, you know, put in, low income housing, low income areas, bad schooling, education, poor, all of that, Jim Crow, all of that is into play. So, excuse me, at the end of the day, it's not just slavery, it's the whole system, the systematic racism. Yes, poetic, yes, you're right. Housing, but not in the ghetto. Yeah, I feel like we should be able to have housing in Beverly Hills if we choose to. Housing, but not in the ghetto. I like that. I like that. Because the reason why I said not the land is because the land is probably going to be like poor soil where you can't grow nothing. You know they can't give Black people everything, y'all. We gotta be real about it. You know they ain't gonna give Black people everything. It's probably gonna be land with poor soil, some kind of abandoned building. You know that. I hate to joke that way, but we gotta be real about it, y'all. You know they ain't gonna give us no good land. Shit. It ain't gonna give us no good land. That's why I just said, give me a house. Damn it. Give me a house. Or give me a triplex. And then I can rent it out and then put 2 other people in the triplex. You know, I'm just saying, can we negotiate on it? Can I have 1 free Chick-fil-A meal for me? No, you're selling yourself short, Miss ATL and Stan. A lobster buffet. But this will change. You will have to pull yourself up through the racism. You know what? Let me speak to that, because I know a lot. The argument is like, oh, you guys just want free handouts. You guys just want government assistance, blah, 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 all that stuff. No, this is what is owed to us. This is owed to us. Like, this isn't a quote unquote handout, you know? Because notice when the banks were bailed out in 2008, nobody called that a handout. Nobody called that welfare. It's only when it's the Blacks. That's when it's welfare, or you need to pull yourself up by the bootstraps. But the white people, more white people get government assistance. It's a fact. So with that being said, you know, nobody dogs on them when they get government assistance. So why we always got to be the ones like, we need to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps? I agree with that statement. Don't get me wrong. But if you don't want your check, give me your check then. Or give me your land, give me your house, give me your food stamps, you know, give me your stuff. If you don't want it, I'll take it. PPP loans were welfare. Yeah. Some people got their loans forgiven and they didn't have to pay them back. Automaker bailout. Yeah. All of those are welfare programs. Crab legs and $50 casino. Oh, if they give me like free play, like say like 3,000 in free play every month, I'm gonna say they can sell me short. If they give me some free play at the casino, yeah, they can sell me short. I ain't gonna lie. You know I'm an addict. 82 farmers still get it. Farmers get welfare. Yes. Yes. Farmers get welfare. Yes, beautiful one. Yes, exactly. The Japanese got it also as well. The Jewish people got it as well. It's only considered that we need to pick ourselves up by the bootstraps. It's only for black people that they say that to. They never say it for anyone else. My manager had to bill her account back up when the thing crashed. Yeah. So again, Gavin didn't want to do this because he was worried about the potential of California being too liberal and him being too liberal, and he wants to reinvent himself as more of a moderate, so then he can run for president. He is banking on being able to run for president. That's what he wants. Oh yeah, the Black Caucus. Yeah, we need to get them out. Mia Bonta represents my city. She's Oakland, Emeryville, and Alameda. She represents my city. Mia Bonta was one of the authors of the. You know what? I don't know if she's a part of the California Black Caucus members, because we're gonna put them on blast. Who is in the CLBC? So we got Lori D. Wilson, she's the chair. Get her out of there. We got Stephen Bradford. Now, Stephen Bradford was the one that authored the bill and stuff like that. He's the good guy. He's the one that brought it to the floor. So not him. Isaac Bryan, let's get him out of there. Akila Weber, let's get her out of there. Mia Bonta, see, Mia, I'm definitely not voting for you on this ballot. We got to get you out of there. Christopher Holden, get you out of there. Dr. Corey Jackson, let me clarify. We're voting them out of there. We're going to vote them out because I don't want nobody to twist my words and, do something crazy. You can't trust everybody. Kevin McCarty, vote him out of there. Tina McKinnon, vote her out. Mike Gibson, vote him out. Lola Smallwood, vote her out. Reggie Brian Jones Sawyer Sr., vote him out. Shirley Weber, vote her out. Malia Cohen, vote her out. Tony Thurman, vote them out. So all the people I just listed, we vote them out in California. So everybody in California, we voting them out. We making sure that we replace them. They don't deserve to be there. You trying to do the dirty work of Gavin Newsom so he doesn't get his hands dirty? You got to worry about this fool's going to be gone in a couple of years. You got to worry about yourself. Worry about yourself and think about your people. And the thing is that they had the support to actually push the bill through. The bills, both of them through. They had the support. They chose not to do it. Because, there's some things that they had to work out. So, as I understand from Bradford, the bill had been sitting there for actually a few months since, I want to say May. Yeah, it had been sitting there since May, right? And so he was all like, all right, well, time is coming up for us to, bring this to the floor. Let me go ahead and bring it. And then that's when the CLBC was all like, nah, we can't do that. We got to shut that down. There's stuff that we need to figure out or whatever. It was something, they said it was something wrong with it and they had to figure it out. They're making excuses. Oh, thank you, Emily. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate the super sticker. Yeah, so we need to go ahead and get those people out. Because I don't know why they would wait until the last minute. And also Bradford was a part of the task force as well, too. So, because at first I was like, oh, well, is he some random guy and maybe that's why they shut it down? No. Yeah, they don't care about us, so we got to get them out. No longer are we just going to let people just take our vote for granted, don't do the work, and just leave us. That excuse, like, oh, we'll bring it up next time. No. There's not always the next time, because the next time is going to be the next time, and then the next time, and then the next time. What's up, Miss Bugs? Yeah. Hey, AT2, how do you feel about the fact we may be getting Ted Cruz out? I love that. People in Texas, listen up. Ted Cruz and his ugly wife. That's what Trump called her ugly. I disagreed, but Trump called her ugly. We need to go ahead and get him up out of here, y'all. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to get him out of there. The guy that you guys want to look at, his name is Colin Allred. Colin Allred. He is running against Ted Cruz. He's looking promising in the polls. Now, let me see if there's an updated one. I don't know if there's an updated poll yet. It's just a lot like the poll. It's heating up. It's heating up. Oh, okay. Here we go. This is from 13 hours ago. Colin Allred, he's 2 points behind Senator Ted Cruz. That is pretty good. That is good. That is very good. DJ Genesis, you need to tell your friends in Texas they need to get out and vote. I'm going to call my sister and tell her she need to get out and vote. Ted Cruz is one of them dinosaurs in there that's been in government for way too long. Way too long. Get him up out of there. Colin Allred. He's the only one since Beto that you felt, yeah. Oh God, and hopefully Beto is in bed or something like that and sleeping. I don't want him to ever run again, because he don't run for governor, he don't run for Senate, he don't run for president, and lost every damn thing he ran for. Do not let him run for nothing. But I'm fully in support of Colin. You know, I'm fully in support of Colin Allred. I need to send dude $5 or something. Yeah, you know what I think I'm gonna do? Well, there's still a thing. I want you guys to go to vote.org, www.vote.org. Make sure that you register or check your registration, because in Georgia, they have removed people, and in Texas, they removed 1.5 million. So you guys need to check it. Definitely if you're in those states, but check it in general to make sure that you guys are registered to vote. Let me go ahead and put the website, because y'all don't be paying attention and be asking me. You know what I want to know? Is Miss Barbara here right now? Good job, Kiki. Is Miss Barbara right here? Because Miss Barbara be talking big shit about how Trump is going to save the country and everything like that. But I don't even know if Miss Barbara is registered. Don't y'all be wondering that? I wonder if she registered. Here in Ohio. Okay, yeah, Ohio people. Hold on, let me call one of my friends right now just to make sure. I didn't even know about Ohio. Thank you for letting me know. Let me call Tiff real quick. No, I'll leave a voice. No, I ain't gonna call her on the spot. Hey Tiff, I'm live right now, and I've just been told that Ohio, they have removed a whole bunch of people off the registration for voting. So I need, oh no, it cut off. Sorry about that, it cut off. I need to make, well, not I need to, but I want to make sure that you're still registered to vote. This election is very important. We want you to tell your friends to go out and vote. You know, we want you to do the service for the people and make sure that people are registered to vote out there. Ohio is very important. You know, don't let them screw y'all over in Ohio. Make sure everybody's still registered if they can. You know, I love you, Tiff. All right, bye. And everybody says hi, by the way. You missed her. I died yesterday listening to the replay. You was like, you always off. No, because the thing is, Miss Barbara don't even realize a lot of what Miss Barbara be talking about. She's talking about local politics. She's literally talking about local politics, which local politics is very important. Like, and this is why. Like, I'm gonna ask Miss Barbara too. Can she name her governor? Can she name her 2 senators? And can she name? Well, she knows the mayor. She know Eric. Yeah. So can she name her governor? And can she name both of her senators? I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask her next time. I registered 2 people on Friday. That's good. Biden ran for president several times. Let Beto run. I don't know, Veronica. I don't think he. Nah, maybe next lifetime. Unfortunately, yes, I checked and had to register. Okay, good. See, good thing that you checked. And you know what the crazy part is? There's also not a registration list like where you can see all the states in one. You have to like look it up individually to see like when the last date is to register and all that stuff. So that's why I'm just telling everybody early. But usually it's about 31 days before the election you can. So I would say by like October 5th, you want to make sure that you're registered, but it's just better that you register now. That way, you don't have to worry about any excuses. I know here in California, we get our mail-in ballots, I want to say in a couple of weeks. So, yeah, it's good just to go ahead and register. I registered my son. He just turned 18. Oh, that's good. See? I like that. Yeah, I started when I was 18, you know? And I think also, too, in '07, it would have been. Yeah, we were voting for the first black president. So, yeah. Oh, you took you took him rather. Okay. Beto was like a shooting star. Yeah, he had some momentum behind him, but I don't know what didn't translate, but you know, had a rough time getting through that primary and stuff. This is a legal Republican scam allowing people to unregister people. Yes, because also too, don't believe the hype that the governor in Georgia and Trump aren't cool. They're cool. Trust me. Yeah, Trump did that stuff saying that you need to find votes and um, all that stuff. You know, they got that case. Don't believe they're not cool. Because again, at the end of the day, they're Republicans. They want a Republican in office. They've been talking about everything except student loans frustrating. No, Lashana, they Biden tried to push it through again, but the Supreme Court, which is majority conservative, shot it down again. That was like last week, I think. Yeah. That was like last week. They shut it down again. Oh, Tiff answered me. Hold on. Let me see what she said. Okay, she said they good. Her whole family still registered and everything like that. So yeah, that was quick too. She got back to me very fast. He's also canceling anyway. Yeah. The student loans are caught up in court. Yes, they've already. I don't remember how many people or how many millions they have, but they have started some. They already had started some of them. But the thing is that they have to go through this whole go around to get people loans forgiven. It's ridiculous. My daughter and grandson's student loans got removed right before the block. Oh wow, poetic. That's crazy. Oh, thank God. That was in time. I'm glad I was able to get 10,000 forgiven. Oh, thank you, Visual Vision. Okay. Yours got forgiven. Okay. Wow. And that's another thing that I need Kamala to like clarify. Okay, if we get you in office, you're still going to continue to try to push that through, right? I haven't heard Kamala talk about that. Have y'all? I haven't heard her talk about like if she's president, she's gonna still try to push it through. Because again, if Trump gets into office, is he going to push that through? Because Trump is now saying that he's basically pro-choice. You know, they were talking about abortion and stuff like that. He's basically saying he's pro-choice. He's trying to be more lenient on the ban and stuff like that. They were asking him about that. Also, he wants to decriminalize marijuana. Now he's talking about that. So there's a lot of stuff that he's now, changing the tune to. So I want to know. I'm here in Los Angeles, and I feel like Newsom will be a one-term governor. Well, he's on his last term already. Yeah, he's on his last one already. He's basically done with. And this is why he's jealous of Kamala, because he thought, oh yeah, I'll be able to leave, and then nope, not at all. He flip-flopped. Joe said last time move quickly before they block or sue, and they sued again. Trump pushing people in burgers. That's Kamala will need to speak to that. No, Trump is going to be progressive. He is lying. Yeah, beautiful. More than likely. Hell, no, he not. No, he said give it to the states. This was just today that they said he wanted to decriminalize it. If you are on disability and have student loans or Parent Plus loans, you can get them forgiven. Just send in your disability. Oh, thank you, Demetria. See, this is why I love having these conversations. I didn't even know that. Wow, that's a great tip. Because I bet you a lot of people didn't know that. Wow. Okay. That's good to know. I'm just curious how sound are the minds of the Supreme Court justices? Not very. Again, that's why this is like very important that because they're saying that 2 to 3 people, could be retiring or leaving soon, right? So the next president that gets in will basically set the precedence for another lifetime, just like they're doing right now, except they're getting rid of affirmative action, the student loan forgiveness, abortion rights. They're doing the adverse of what we want them to do in this case. Newsom thought he was getting a black job. Yeah, that black job was not for him. I didn't mind and off my credit. Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, he messed up our reparation bill. Yeah. Him and the California Black Caucus. Again, because there's a congressional Black Caucus. The California one is the one that helped him by sabotaging that bill. They not leaving. They're going to die in office if Trump loses. Ooh. I can see them trying to hold on. Especially Clarence Thomas. That one. Yeah, he need to go. Trump is about to go against everything he set the Supreme Court up to do. No, I didn't know that. Thanks for the info. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, well, according to him, he plans on doing it. But again, is he going to sabotage his own thoughts and go against his own party? Because he still needs to get up in there. Clarence needs to go to jail, right? Right, beautiful. I would agree with that. Yeah, more than likely he's just telling lies. I don't think he will get a cabinet position. I feel like this is kind of like it for him as far as like getting the cabinet position. Like I said, he's not stomping or he's not, putting a lot behind Kamala. The people that I see putting a lot behind Kamala is like the Josh Shapiro's, the governor in Kentucky, the governor in North Carolina who's getting ready to leave. A lot of those people have been rallying behind Kamala. And again, those swing states, those are the ones that they've been visiting and stuff like that, rightfully so, because the Electoral College, right? But they have been stomping for Kamala more than Gavin Newsom has. Again, they can say, oh, well, she's going to get California anyway, so why is he going to do that? Well, if they're cool, he should still be out there campaigning for her. And I mean, he could travel with her. He could go to a couple of places and, talk about how great she is and he knows her and vouch for her. Kamala will not take on traitors. I cannot wait to see what she does with Pete. Oh, Pete Buttigieg. Oh, you think she's going to get rid of him, or Trump is not to be trusted, period? I agree, Blessing. Yeah, he will definitely go back on his word. I don't believe anything he says. No. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of always wondered that too. Like, is she going to keep the same staff in the White House, or is everybody going to basically have to get rid of everybody? I mean, she's going to get rid of everybody and put new people in her cabinet. Yeah, Pete needs to stay where he is. Okay, Pete is a keeper. Okay, got you. Here we are with the choice of lesser of two evils. I'm sick of this country. I've always talked about like we do have third parties and stuff like that, right? But a third party that is like viable, something that you can actually believe in. I always say Cornel West and Jill Stein, no. RFK, he already said that he's dropping out, but he's still on the ballots. Definitely not him. He's the worst. I would vote for Jill Stein and Cornel West before I ever vote for RFK Jr. No. P has improved travel, so we'll do well anywhere they put him. Yeah, and with that infrastructure bill, that was a big one because he's a part of the transportation, so that's a big one for him. I think Kamala keeps side eye on folks. Yeah, I think she's gonna play the game, smile in their face, and then when she gets the job, she's gonna be like, "I remember when you did X, Y, and Z." Ranked choice voting addresses the lesser of two evils. We do that here for mayor. I honestly don't like ranked choice. I don't like it. Yeah, for me personally. What's up, Mary? I don't like ranked choice. No, I'm interested in seeing what Dr. West has to say. I won't say that I'm not interested. I would say that I probably made up my mind, so I probably wouldn't be. I'll probably listen to me like, oh, okay, that's cool. But I don't know if I would actually take it seriously. Jill is a Russian op. I have heard that before. Well, your mayor is whack, I understand. She still hasn't been arrested, though. Just raided, but she hasn't been arrested. Oh, and they took her and her boyfriend's phones too. I'm independent, but I lean Democrat. Yeah, and Jill, just like Beto, Jill Stein is one of those people that need to stop running too. Like, why is she always running? Like, really, lady? Like, why are you always running for president? Like, I just feel like sometimes those people just take up resources. I do feel like RFK was kind of gaining steam and momentum, but then when you really got to know him and his positions, you were kind of like, oh, this guy is kind of weird. And then on top of that, once Joe Biden dropped out, it was all like, oh, well, we got Kamala. So, no point of you running anymore. Who will be the chief of staff? Shapiro will be good. Okay, I can see that. Neither has Tiffany. Oh my God, that lady. Yeah, now she need to go to jail. All the financial crimes she done committed, and she sabotaged her city from getting funding from the government. I agree, just to have her name on the ballot at this point. I guess as a resident of PA, Shapiro would be dope. Okay, I like that. P has done a good job. I think VP Kamala will choose to serve best interests. She made a strategic choice with Tim Walz. Yeah, I really like Tim Walz. I agree with that. RFK definitely gives me weird vibes. Yeah, RFK is disturbing. Yeah, we all in the same wavelength when it comes to him. Eating roadkill and then throwing in Central Park. Yeah, that was just weird. I'm like, no surprise that he got behind Trump. And Trump welcomed him with open arms. Kamala passed on Senator Kelly because he sold out Joe. Oh, is that the reason why? I never heard about that. A bird yard, something else, yeah. All right, y'all, we at the hour mark, so I'm going to go ahead and end the show right here. I want to say thank you guys. I love doing these political discussions with you guys and getting y'all involved and excited about politics because, yeah, politics can be boring, but no matter how boring it is, I want to stress the importance of voting. Make sure you guys go out there and vote. Thank you guys for watching the show. I appreciate every single one of y'all, but we out of here, y'all. Deuces, everybody.
Is that song that they've been singing? Freedom, freedom, maybe move, freedom, make your body move. Beyonce, was that already a song, and she just adapted it to Kamala Harris? Well, I love it.